isn't murder, good men don't die, children don't starve, and all women survive. War isn't murder, that's what they say when you're fighting the devil. Murder's okay. War isn't murder, they're called casualties. There ain't a veteran with a good night's sleep. Let's talk about dead people. I mean a dead people. The dead don't feel honor, they don't feel that brave, they don't feel events, they're lucky if they got graves. Call your dead mother, ask her when she died. It's a deadly silence on the other line. The dead don't talk, but their children don't forget. So in 20 short years you could live to regret that.
An average trench layout consists of 2 to 4 trenches parallel to each other. The trench closest to the battlefield was called the front line trench. Behind that was the support trench, and behind that was the reserve trench. Each trench was around 9 feet deep and stretched from hundreds of feet to hundreds of miles. They dug in a zigzag pattern to minimize the casualties and contain the blast from incoming artillery. There were trenches dug perpendicular to connect the series of trenches called communication trenches. Through these communication trenches, supplies were distributed. Trenches were intricate, having first aid stations, bathrooms, command posts, and even kitchens. With the increased use of tanks in 1918, trenches were rendered nearly useless, besides evading the fire of enemies, because the issued rifles had no effect on the nearly half an inch of steel. Here is what the first aid stations, command posts, bathrooms, and kitchens looked like. And here is what some supplies looked like. The Vickers machine gun, the Lewis gun, the Stokes mortar, the short magazine Lee Enfield, and an assortment of grenades, not to mention the first aid kit. War is a treacherous thing. The unsanitary conditions combined with the large amount of fatalities will make a soldier have a very low morale. World War I was fought through many wet seasons, causing a damp environment. Along with cold weather, it will have many side effects. One being trench foot. Trench foot was caused by wearing wet boots for an extended amount of time in cold weather. Another moral alleviation is watching your friends/comrades die in front of you. A British medic and a British soldier shared their mishaps.
A young gunner subaltern was on his way to observe a machine gun position. Just as he got outside my door, a shrapnel shell burst full in front of him. The poor fellow was brought in to me absolutely riddled. He lay in my arms until he died, shrieking in his agony. He said he hoped I would excuse him for making such a noise, as he really could not help it. He was a fine-looking boy, not more than 19.
I am so sorry not to have written you for such a long time, but really we have had no rest at all of late. Things are going beautifully down here at the Somme, and we are pushing the Borch back with great regularity. But you have no idea what a gigantic task it is. The sad part is the loss of so many friends. I lost my best friend last Friday when the 2nd took 550 yards of trench, and about 125 prisoners. The remainder died the death.
Thank you for watching.